Hello. So it's Sunday, the 18th of April, 2021, and this video is about a challenge that there's no birds in China, and you got to wonder why are there no birds? There's a bird there. It's getting kicked around. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm still a little groggy. See, if you're going to kick the birds around, what do you expect? Of course there's no birds. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, what are you going to expect there? Are you going to kick the birds around? Of course there's no birds. So let me give you some context here. This challenge originates from the latest 2-hour hate fest spewed by ADV China. At some point, which they reference an old video that Winston made, that he claims backs up the fact that there's no birds in China. And he challenges people to look at the video, see if they can find a bird. At the in the description for their 2-hour hate rant, they actually give a link for the video in it. The description of the link says, find the bird challenge. So I did. I took a look at the video, and I would say this. From the height and the resolution of the video, I think it would more appropriately be named Find the Car video. Find the car in the video, because it's difficult to even find a car. I mean, there's a few parts of the video where you can see a few cars, and buses are definitely easier to pick out. But if in China here, if we had birds the size of buses, well then, okay, I would agree with them. Difficult to pick those out. So I'm out here this morning, see if I can't see a few birds myself. Of course, those tall white birds that go in the water there, I think everyone knows what they're doing. They're fishing, which indicates there's actually fish in China also. But one thing I want to show, okay, I can see, I don't know if you can see it, but I can see half a dozen birds flying right now in front of me. Not that easy to pick out, even just meters from them. So you judge the video. You take a look at the video, and it's actually a video that apparently until just now it was only available to Patreons who are paying customers, which I found it a little bit rude. I mean, I'm not a Patreon, so maybe I shouldn't complain, but it's a 20-minute video and he narrates the first 5 minutes. Personally, I think for paying customers, that's, a little on the rude side. But they can judge for themselves. But anyway, I wanted to give a disclaimer that, perhaps when Winston was last here, apparently when we were still using VHS and VCRs, maybe there wasn't any birds. So I think it's been a little while since he's been here. And so perhaps now there's birds. Anyway, I think even some of his subscribers, I don't know why he keeps using that in the beginning, because I think some subscribers maybe have never even seen a VHS tape in real life. So anyway, here's a few of these fishing birds, and like I said, we know what they're doing. They're fishing for fish. So those birds are automatic proof that there is in fact fish in them there waters. So I want to issue a challenge to Winston. Fly a drone over New York City at the same height with the same resolution of video, and if you don't see any birds, make the claim that there's no birds in the US. I think you should be able to make some kind of comparisons there, in that New York City has about 8.5 million people, and Shenzhen has, I don't know, somewhere between 13 and 14 million people. So there's a challenge for them. Take that one up. More early morning bird abuse. Oh! I think that's probably more exercise with no rackets. Oh. Early morning bird abuse. There's just kicking the shit out of all these birds. Whoa. These guys are not amateurs. Oh! Okay, these guys are kicking a bigger bird. Looks like a different species. But there's no shortage of bird abuse here on Sunday morning, early in the day. So I'm bringing you this interesting shot of a front of a building. Oh, I think I even hear an owl now. And I hope you can understand, and I'm going to disappoint you here. I'm not going to be able to show you, oh, there goes a couple. I'm not going to be able to show you a bunch of birds flying around. They're in the damn trees. They are all around me. Once in a while you'll see one. There's one, two there. Oh, there's a couple there. Once in a while you'll see them go from tree to tree, but if your camera isn't facing in that direction, you're not going to catch them. Even just a few meters away, so you got to judge that video that he's using as judging that China has no birds. Okay, there's a bird right there. I can't see the screen very well, so I'm not sure how well you can see it. Well, you can probably see it moving now. But that gives you an example of how difficult it is to pick out birds sometimes. They're in the trees. So these are some interesting trees, I would say that. Sometimes you can hear the birds all around you, and they're just not that easy to find. So what appears to be Xinjiang cotton all over the grass here. Give you a little closer look at it. It's actually plucked from this tree here. So, and you think people are going up there and plucking that? I'm pretty sure that's birds trying to get at the seeds. Can you spot the bird? Oh, there's another one. I hope I have them in the frame. There's a couple birds right there, and I'm giving you another example of just how difficult. I'm probably, I don't know, less than 10 meters from them. And if I didn't see them land there, I might not know that they're there. Not the easiest thing to find. There's another one. Oh, it's too high. It's above. Yeah, there's a couple. There's, oh, just flying through. So, oh, there they go. Like I said, it's, well, actually, I think there are probably those that would prefer I don't, hello. Prefer I don't make videos replying to Winston Sturzel. But he issued the challenge.
So, by the way, I have to put this out there. I have a challenge for all of you. In the description, do it later. Don't go away now. But in the description is a link to my Spot the Bird challenge.
Yes.
Okay. I have a 20-minute. It was shared on my Patreon, but we've got the link there for you. A 20-minute non-stop drone footage of Shenzhen, where I used to live, where I flew my drone out there. And the reason is it goes over. It's a really cool clip, which you probably want to see anyway. But it goes over some lakes and some green greenway areas. But the most important thing is that it's right near a bird sanctuary in Hong Kong, the New Territories area. So there are some, like if you go across the border into Hong Kong, you can see birds, right? But my challenge to you is, can you spot any birds in China, in mainland China, in that 20-minute clip? Beautiful summer's day. We spotted one. Okay, and that probably flew in from the bird sanctuary in Hong Kong.
And I know his challenge was to pick out birds in his video, but I think that's absolute bullshit. This is interesting. Yeah, China gets out early in the morning. He issued the damn challenge. I looked at the video, watched all grueling 20 minutes of the video. I don't know which was worse, the 5 minutes with his narration and you'd have to say condescending description of how much he appreciates his viewers, and then goes away after 5 minutes and just runs the drone footage. And meanwhile, during the 5 minutes, it goes on to at length about how he programmed the drone to go all these special places. He went to great length to have it. He said it was very, very complicated or something. I can't remember how he stated it, but tried to make some big deal about how he programmed it, and then didn't narrate where the damn drone was. So anyone who thinks this kind of exercise is banned in China, hello. Of course not. I'm not going to get into that subject right now. I'm in a park right now, of course, so maybe if he saw this, he would say I'm cheating. I can walk down. Actually, birds woke me up this morning. There's some rather loud birds in my neighborhood. I don't know what kind of bird they are, but damn, they're loud. And it seems like they start at like 3 in the morning singing their songs. Repeating. So I find that often the video I take with my phone, I mean, I'm sure some people are using much better equipment. The videos are often don't give it justice to what I see with my eyes. And I'm pretty sure it's the same thing for sound. Even with the loud music they got going on over there, I can hear birds all around me. For one thing, it might be difficult with the phone camera to pick that out, but also might be difficult to pick it out from the music they got going over there. They must have a dancing line over there somewhere. So I'm standing in a lane which might allow you to hear them a little better. You can see one flying by up there. But there's obviously a bunch of birds here in this tree or in the tree beside it. Damned if I can pick them out from just meters away. So use that to judge Winston's challenge. Take a look at the video. I don't think you need to watch the whole thing. I can tell you in advance. Spoiler alert, the whole video is basically at that height and resolution. At any point, I mean, maybe where he starts out, he's a little closer to the ground, and at the end of the video, obviously, he's a little closer to the ground. Basically, the whole, I thought maybe he was going to swoop down to the tops of the trees at some point, if he's going to make such a claim. Apparently, they've been repeating this claim to the point that I keep seeing China YouTubers making reference to it, and I didn't really know exactly what they were talking about. And so they brought this up in their last 2-hour hate fest and gave a reference, gave a link to the video that he's referencing, and damn, it's a freaking joke. So, I'm now in a residential area. I'm not in the park. And I can still hear birds all around me. I know that there's some birds in these bushes here. This is a residential area surrounded by construction. Anywhere there's something for the birds to eat, they'll be there. I don't know if you can hear them. I'm going to refrain from calling him a bird brain shit stain, because I don't like to get personal on my channel. So I won't call him a bird brain shit stain. There was one other kind of bird I wanted to reference in this video. I think they made mention of some birds flying in formation, and that perhaps the government had trained them. And I think they're common everywhere. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see them in this video, or as I'm taking the video. But those are common everywhere. I think all countries. Some people own homing pigeons. They release them a couple of times a day, I think. Actually, I'm not really familiar with it, but I do see them coming from several buildings in the neighborhood here. They fly around, I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 minutes. And then they go back home. So I am in the city here. And even with the heavy construction, I do see birds. So you judge for yourself. If you get a chance, maybe take a look at the video he references to make the claim. Judge for yourself. Maybe make a comment down below. I appreciate you watching, and see you next time.